Thank you for your time and thank you for giving this interview. Just for the record, would you please tell us a few words about the company, just a few sentences?
Synergy International System is a global company, IT company, based in Washington in United States and having offices in many countries and one large technical office in Yerevan, Armenia and in Armenia regions. And operating in more than 75 countries around the world.
I couldn't open the website of the development center in Yerevan. Would you please just in a few words tell about the center? It's a learning center in Yerevan.
Yeah, we have a very capable team here, technical team, which is not only for learning. Learning is part of the work that they do, but besides that, there are many projects that independently are being developed in Armenia, exported out of Armenia. We bring a lot of our clients into Armenia. So Armenia becomes a center for synergy, covering from very east to very west globally.
Is there any specific result that you would like to speak about when it comes to the results of the center?
It has a very powerful R&D, research and development team, which is, I believe, very important for the country because that's where then your knowledge stays. And I think we are proud of that. And using these results of R&D, other teams within the Synergy are able to produce projects to implement for our clients worldwide.
What do you think these kind of events, I mean the Orion Summit, will give to the IT sector in Armenia? What is the potential of these kind of events?
I think this is a great initiative by Orion Worldwide because I think there is a great potential in Armenia, especially in new businesses, young generations, startups, that they need sort of support. Without such a support, they even having great ideas may not end up in doing a sustainable business. So from that perspective, I think very timely and excellent initiative, Orion Worldwide.
What do you think most of the startups in Armenia, what are the problems that these startups are facing currently?
I think there are plenty of bright people and ideas, but I think some of the problems may be in their understanding of the business in the world, financial, how they can generate money, how they can access to financial sources. That's where I think then Orion is playing that role to bringing them closer to world financial centers and opportunities.
Do you see any potential when it comes to cooperation with different kind of companies within the framework of this summit?
That's a very good question. And my presentation here would be at the panel, which is devoted to mergers and acquisitions. For my company, for Synergy, it I think may open new opportunities, and for startups it may open new opportunities. Many startups are looking westward, so looking into other countries for potential cooperation, collaboration. But I believe that there is a lot of potential within Armenia that companies can cooperate. They can merge with each other. One company can acquire another company. That is the way that many good, bright, small companies would get into their level, next life, rather than facing very big challenges that ahead of them. So I think looking around, looking into within the country, I think it's important, and Synergy is considering this may be the good time to look into some smaller companies to see if they can add value into Synergy so we can cooperate or merge with these smaller companies.
What are the specific areas that the Armenian startups are usually strong at? What can they give to the world when it comes to the IT sector?
I think we're in the areas which is heavy in modeling, in special difficult tasks, rather than routine, large-scale systems. I think we don't have that many resources to come up with large-scale development, big systems. But when it comes to very specific algorithms, very specific modeling, some niche playing, I think that Armenian startup can be very competitive on the international market.
Would you please also speak about a little bit about any future plans or any upcoming projects or programs that your company is planning to do?
My company is, I think, geared towards dominating the world market in some specific areas. One of them is e-justice, that we are implementing justice systems, electronic case management systems around the world in many countries. Another area is so-called monitoring and evaluation, that is for looking into how companies or organizations are operating on long term and which are the results they would like to achieve. So monitoring the progress and measuring the results. And also in social protection area. So these are the areas I think we would like to become a dominant in the world. And we will be looking for some partners in Armenia among startups that can help us in achieving our goal.
Are there any specific programs that you are currently doing in Armenia, and whether it is with private sector or with the government?
We are doing some projects. We did one large-scale project for energy sector in Armenia, for liberalizing energy, electricity market. So now our software is being used by the government to make a market so that electricity as a commodity can be sold. So generators and buyers of electricity can come into that market, and that will be absolutely market-based operations of energy. Also, we are working in corruption prevention agency to really collect a large database system for government employees that are reporting on their assets, on their income. So we would like to make sure that this system will help prevent corruption in Armenia.
Are the government agencies enough responsive when it comes to cooperation?
Absolutely. We got excellent cooperation within the government. We see that now government realizes that IT is not something secondary, but it's in a prime driving force for them to be effective.
Is there anything that I didn't ask that you would like to speak about, whether it's your company or about the project?
I can speak for 24 hours, 7 days, but I believe I will give chance to others also to speak.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you for your time. Thank you for the interview.